He said I ruined his wedding vibe. But all I did was wear a dress I paid $350 for. It wasn't at his wedding. It wasn't during the reception. It wasn't even in the same zip code. It was brunch. 2 days later. And yes, it was a formal one. Still, when the photo hit social media, everything exploded. Let me take you back to the beginning. I'm 26. I work in healthcare. Long hours, strict hygiene rules. I can't wear long fake nails. It's not just a preference, it's policy. So when an old college friend, someone I hadn't spoken to much in years, asked me to be a bridesmaid in her wedding, I was surprised, genuinely. We'd been close once, but time and distance made things different. Still, I said yes. Maybe out of nostalgia. Maybe because I missed that closeness. Maybe because I thought it would be healing. But planning? It was a disaster from day one. Everything had to be perfect. Every dress identical. Every lash fluttering the same way. Every nail the same length. The same color. The same artificial gloss. We weren't people. We were props in a carefully curated wedding aesthetic. At first, I tried to go along. I tried to make it work. But when she insisted we all get long fake nails, I drew the line. In the group chat, I said, politely, that I couldn't. Not with my job. Healthcare doesn't allow it. She fired back, then maybe you're not a fit for the bridal party. And I responded, maybe I'm not. That was it. No fight. No screaming. Just silence. A few days later, she texted me privately, told me I was out of the wedding party, but I could still come, as a guest. As a guest. I won't lie, that stung. Hard. Because by then, I had already bought the dress. Already paid for the matching shoes. Already covered the cost of alterations. Over $350 gone. I didn't even ask for reimbursement. I just asked if I could still wear the dress. Not to be rude, but because, well, it was mine, and I couldn't return it. It had already been hemmed, nipped at the waist. It was made to fit me and no one else. Her reply? Absolutely not. I don't want anyone wearing that dress unless they're in the wedding photos. I don't want reminders of negativity at my wedding. That was the word she used, negativity. So I didn't go. I stayed home. I mourned the friendship in private. I tried to move on. But 2 days later, my girlfriend invited me to a formal brunch, very last minute. The host had requested soft colors, pastels, light, bright, cheerful tones. And all my other dresses? Dark, deep greens, blacks, maroons. Nothing fit the vibe, except for one, the light blue dress, the one I'd bought for a wedding I wasn't welcome at. So I wore it. I didn't think it through. I really didn't. The brunch was beautiful. We took pictures. I posted one and tagged the store where I got the dress. Not a bridal boutique, just a regular mall store. Zara or H&M. Something like that. It wasn't about revenge. It wasn't a plot. It was a dress I liked, that I paid for, that fit the moment. But apparently, some mutuals recognized it. The color, the fit, the vibe, and it got back to her. She sent me this long, emotional message, said I was being disrespectful, said I was intentionally trying to ruin her wedding vibe, said I knew what I was doing. But did I? Did I wear it because I wanted her to see it? Did I maybe post the picture a little more confidently than usual? Was there a flicker of something petty in me? Maybe. Maybe I was tired of being the reasonable one, the accommodating one, the one who absorbs the insult, quietly swallows the rejection, and just moves on. Maybe I wanted to reclaim something. Dignity, agency, closure. Or maybe I just liked the way I looked in the dress. Some of my friends said I was totally justified, that once I paid for the dress, it was mine to do with as I pleased, that if she didn't want me to wear it, she should have bought it back. Others said I knew what I was doing, that I wanted her to see, that I wanted her to feel something. And honestly, maybe both are true. Maybe I did want to feel a little vindicated, but I didn't lie. I didn't crash the wedding. I didn't show up in the background of her pictures. I just wore a dress to brunch and posted a photo. So, am I the asshole? This story isn't really about a dress or a brunch or a pastel-themed wedding aesthetic. It's about control. It's about dignity. It's about that quiet moment when you realize someone no longer sees you as a person, only as a piece of their vision. What happens when friendships fade and expectations harden into ultimatums? What do you do when you're invited into someone's special day, not as yourself, but as a mannequin? And what happens when you choose yourself instead? This story reminds us that boundaries matter, even in weddings, especially in friendships. It reminds us that not every action done in self-defense is done in malice. It reminds us that sometimes the most dignified form of closure is showing up for yourself when no one else does. So here's my question to you. If you paid for a bridesmaid dress and got kicked out of the wedding, would you wear it? Would you post the photo? And most importantly, would you be wrong to? Comment below, because we're not just here for gossip. We're here for the real stuff underneath. This is AITA Stories, and we're just getting started.